レイナ。レイナ。私、特別になりたいの。他のやつらと同じになりたくない。この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of A Certain SUAnime Podcast. I'm your secretary Amanda and with me there is...
your events director Jayrice back again. So today we have our art directors and our social media director with us today. Christina, do you want to start to introducing yourself? So who you are, what you do in SUAnime?
Okay, I'm Christina. I'm the art director this year in SUAnime and I draw the art.
Okay.
I'm Helen. I'm one of the art directors as well. And I also draw the art.
I'm Selena. I'm the social media officer, and what I do is run the Facebook page and post most of the announcements on Discord as well.
Okay, so
I just want to add one thing. You
been
don't
a
just
while
do
since I
the art.
recorded.
There's also like merch, you do for the art director.
Event banners.
In general art, but like
Yes.
you can split up into multiple things. Summed up is art.
Yes, that's why you guys are called the art directors, maybe.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll start off with the questions our events director from last episode left for our guests this time. So what got you into art or media?
Sorry, Christina. Sorry.
Like, what is your story? Tell us your story.
Okay,
Tell
okay.
us.
I guess like art in general starts from like when I was a kid, like just like scribbling random stuff, like you know you draw your stick figures, and then my parents sent me to like an art class where we literally just drew like round animals, and then from there I decided I liked it, so then I did more like painting and that sort of stuff. And then I started watching anime, and then I was like, you know what? I like to draw anime people, and then it went from there.
What age did you
Helen,
start?
what about you?
Like-
oh wait, yeah.
To watch anime? I guess?
To watch anime. Like in year 8, so like 13, 14, yeah.
Quite early actually for in terms of SUAnime execs, I think. Is it? Amanda, is it? Is it
What?
quite early? Is 13 quite early to start anime? In terms of SUAnime execs?
13.
That's kind of late. I don't know.
That's kinda late.
Yeah, I started watching
Yeah,
anime
that's
when I was
kinda
like still in China, so like 4.
Okay, I guess
Yeah.
I just started late then.
Yeah, that's kind of late because you're like really late and Christina is
yeah,
kind of
okay.
late.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of late, yeah. Because like a lot of my friends, like they said, oh, I started watching in primary school, but then I had no one to talk to about anime. And I was like, oh, I see.
Yeah, Helen, what about you? When did you start? Like, what got you into it?
Like when I was young, I drew a lot. Like, I don't know, fruits, family. And then like, I think at the age of 10, I started drawing anime, quote unquote. Like, I watched a lot of Pokemon. I like Pokemon a lot. I drew a lot of Pokemon. And yeah, I was just consistent since I was 10. Yeah, I copied a lot of anime, like copying, and then
Yeah.
I just drew anime. Yeah. From 10.
Yeah, 10,
Very
I
early.
think starting to draw from 10 is, I think, around the early averages, like mid-early get days around 10. Because I think Ellen also started drawing anime around like 11, 12-ish. So I think that's kind of the average that I see.
Yeah, I started drawing like people a bit earlier because I had a friend who really liked anime, but like
Yeah.
But like I didn't know much about anime, so like mine were like bad copies of her stuff.
I
The
do a lot
knockoff
because
version.
my friends as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's pretty clear why the art directors became art directors, because they're like, you guys are really into drawing, right? So like, Selena, why did you decide to become social media officer? Like, are you passionate about it, or were you just like, oh, social media is the best thing to do?
Yeah, for me, social media is the best because, okay, if there wasn't COVID, right, like most of the other positions would, like there would be a lot of, you know, socializing at events. Like as president, you need to talk to people, vice president, secretary, treasurer, talk to people. Art directors need to run draw meet, event directors need to run events. Social media is mostly like 80% all online, and I don't know, talking to people is kind of scary, so it's a lot easier to, you know, hide behind a screen and make cringy Facebook posts.
They're so cute though. I love them. Like every time I see them, I'm like, oh, Selena.
And your nitro emojis?
Yeah. I had the cheap Nitro, so Nitro Classic, that was like, I don't know, like $7 a month or something. But that one didn't have all the perks of full Nitro, which is like $15 a month. And I reached the server cap of like 200. So I had to upgrade my Nitro to join more emoji servers. Yeah.
Oh, the things Selena does for SUAnime.
Dedication.
Too good.
Dedication. Actually dedicated. I hope our next social media officer will also have all these nitro emotes. Okay, so let's move on to our next question. This one is mostly for our art directors. So the question is, what should I do if I want to be an art director but can't do digital art? I guess this also ties in with our AGM coming up. Some people might be concerned about this.
Okay. I guess like the question is like if you don't have like any digital drawing materials.
No, or like
That's
they
hard.
can't
Get them.
transfer properly, I guess. It's more the question. It's like they know how to do, I don't know, pastel, oil, but then they just can't transfer into digital.
Okay. Well, I guess the cheesy thing to say is like you practice, because yeah, drawing traditionally is different to drawing digital. Like it feels different, and also like the medium's different. And like even though you have like watercolor brushes on digital, it's not actually watercolor. It's like different.
Yeah.
So that's the cheesy one. Otherwise, I think you can get like pretty cheap drawing tablets these days. Like I got one that was like around $50-$60. Like it's not cheap, but it's like it works well, and also it's not like $300, which also exists. So I think it's getting like if you save up for a bit and practice, all the doors open.
Yeah, just get yourself used to it, really. I mean, if you draw well, it's gonna be really easy for you. No fear.
Yeah, no fear. Just don't be afraid to like, the first one's probably not going to look how you expect it to be because it's going to be different, but it will get there. Like, and also look at what other people do. Like you can search up tutorials as well.
I think the most difficult part about traditional turning into digital is actually the line art, because a lot of people aren't used to having to like do one line, command Z, and then do another line, command Z, and then keep doing it until you get the correct line.
It is a meme. Yeah.
It do be like that.
You can just not do line art. Like some people don't do it. Some people also like, yeah, they paint over the sketch and then they can add in the lines after. Or now you can just like take a picture of like your sketch or whatever, or like your line arted traditional thing, and then like there's like apps, they can extract the lines. Like nowadays, it's quite cool. You extract the lines that you drew, and then it basically is line art that you did traditionally, but it is digital now, and then you can color it digitally, and it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
There's Gabby's answer to a very specific question.
Yeah.
Okay, back to social media then.
Yes.
what weird messages have you got? What's the weirdest message or like thing you've received through the SUAnime social medias?
Okay, this was very recent, right? So our Instagram account is not called like SUAnime as in SUAnime. It's called Sue as in the female name Sue, and then Annie, and then May. So recently I got a message from, I forgot his name, but it was like a UTS student. I think they saw this account in the following followers list for UTS Anime Society, and they messaged me saying, "Hey Sue, are you a student at UTS? I see you following the UTS Anime Society. Would you like to join our Bible study?" And then I was like, wait, I don't know how to respond to this because like SUAnime is not a person. Like Sue is not a person. It's just SUAnime. But also like I looked at their profile and they looked like they might have been a troll, so I kind of just ignored it. Yeah. But like, and also sometimes on the Facebook, it's not really weird messages, but sometimes people would say hi and I would be like, what can I help you with? And then they just never respond. So I guess I'll never find out. Yeah.
Wow.
Forever a mystery.
I've seen like a funny message on like the old WeChat account, like from the old International Student Engagement Officer Gracia. Like it's like someone sent hi to the WeChat account and then she replied with like, what can I help you with? And then they're like, oh my god, SUAnime is real. Like you exist. And then it's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah, back before I became social media officer, when I was just a member, like before our SUAnime Facebook page was a thing, SUAnime used to run an actual like account, like a personal account called SUAnime, and I would always like message and I would be like, "Hey Sue, where's the event today? I'm lost." Like, "Hey Sue this, hey Sue that." Like, I didn't realize until like maybe half a year later that, you know, the girl in the profile picture is actually Nia and not Sue.
Oh yeah, no, because the event descriptions used to say like, "Oh, any questions? Please message SUAnime." Literally.
Yeah,
Instead
I
of,
would
like-
message the SUAnime, you know,
Yeah, the
Facebook account
right?
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
It's actually so cute.
I'm pretty sure people
SUAnime.
still message it.
No, I think the most recent message is from me.
Yeah, it's
Ah.
not
I
really
sent a
active now
message.
that we use the Facebook page.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, a Facebook page just works so much better than a personal account because you have to add them as well. It's kind of troublesome.
Yeah, I mean that's why people social media last year or Ellen. Yeah, Ellen took it off, right? Okay. There's a lot of questions from events like this. Jesus Christ. One more for everyone, I guess. What's the biggest challenge you would say for your respective roles, and how has it changed through COVID?
Biggest challenge, I guess for art, that's definitely like doing the art, because I think now that we have like more people doing art in the exec team and like the subcom, we made it like, oh, draw like an event banner for every event, and that does take time with like uni stuff and everything else and like work, so sometimes that gives me like a bit of pressure. But it's definitely a lot better when there are other people who can be like, oh yeah, I can do like half of the line art for you and then you can colour. That's really nice.
And like the add-on with Oracle.
Oh
the
yeah.
workload.
So
Yes.
for people who don't know, Oracle is the game that our subcom James made, and SUAnime has taken it upon ourselves to make a SUAnime edition for the card game. So in the future, when you come to our events, you might see the game around. Please try it out because we went through some blood, sweat, and tears for it.
So many.
And it's
so
fun. It's
many
legit.
tears.
It's pretty fun. Like
It's actually
having
blood,
played
sweat, and
quite a
tears.
bit, it's pretty fun to play as well.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
the art directors can see Oracle in the same way ever again, though. Because like you see it and you're like, oh, all these sleepless nights.
The flashbacks.
Imagine getting a
Yeah.
card you
Yeah.
drew
Embodiment of ourselves.
yourself, and like,
Yeah.
can I swap out, please?
Yeah.
What's it called? Because I'm doing the border for the cards and like I still haven't finished it and I'm kind of dying in the inside. Like every day I'm like I should do
feel
it,
you.
but I don't want to do it. And then James sends me a message, and I'm like, oh, James, I'm sorry.
Same.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sorry,
that's
James.
me. That is me too. Oh, I'm sorry, James.
Because I'm like, yeah, I'll do it by this week. This week passes, and I'm like, oh, this week has already passed anyways.
Yeah, I was gonna. I meant to. It's
Yeah.
okay. Midsummer break isn't over yet.
Yeah.
There's still Labor Day.
I
There's
got
still Labor Day.
tomorrow.
It's
Still
okay.
got tomorrow.
Breathe. Okay, it is fine. It will get done someday, and you guys can all play it and have fun. Make sure you have fun.
Yeah, so what about social media officer, Selena?
I guess for social media, the biggest difference. Okay, last semester was alright. We had like weekly events, but this semester, how we cut down our number of events, so our engagement for our like public social media accounts have been quite low because there hasn't really been anything to post, including like there's been like no sponsor posts and stuff. But like on the other hand, our Discord server is like just vibing every single day. There's like people pinging for games like pretty much every day, and yeah, that's really nice. Like, although announcements from us have become less, but like it's good to see the members socializing between each other.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to look at the bright side as well. Like, even though like SUAnime hasn't been able to do much, the members like bringing it upon themselves to ping games and everything is really nice to see. Though, like, just coming back to art briefly, I think for art, wouldn't merch like selling also be kind of sad?
Oh, merch making.
It was quite hard.
That was stressful in the start, in the beginning of the year.
Yes.
But now that that's over, we sort of like forgot that trauma. Well, I sort of forgot that trauma.
So what happened with
I also
purchasing
forgot.
merch? For those who don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, so we essentially were sourcing the merch from China, and because of lockdown and everything, shipments just didn't go through, and then we were like, oh no, merch is not coming. Oh no, we need to contact this, and then we tried to find like other ways for it to go, but like we pursued like 3 different ways or something, and then none of them worked, and then yeah, it was like a big stress. Also like making it, because we had like deadlines, we had to draw this many things here and there. But now the merch is here, and now we're back in lockdown, and now we can't sell it, so
It's just in a pile over there in my house.
For
taking up
next
space.
year.
Yes.
Yeah, for next
year.
year we'll be able to have a lot of merch to sell.
Yeah.
Please buy it.
I mean, I think we've been talking too much about the stressful things. Like with AGM coming up, can you guys like advertise your role a bit more? Like, what's the fun part about being art director? What's the fun part about being social media officer? You know?
Yes.
I mean, you get to draw. Drawing is
Yeah.
fun. Easy,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, yeah. I think what personally drew me to it was that the fact that whatever I drew would become merch. Like that's kind of cool, because I hadn't done that before. Like seeing the thing as an object is kind of cool, not just like on the computer. So I was like, that's pretty cool. I'll do it.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing that draws people to being art directors. Like, you don't have to spend your own money, and then you can see it becoming merch. Although like once it gets sold, you don't get the money either. But like, it's kind of a cool experience to get you started with like merch making.
Yeah, definitely.
I was quite keen on drawing event banners as well, or like assets for social media. Yeah, because
Oh, that's nice.
yeah,
Get your work out there. You made some really good ones. Oh, I really like your ice skating one. That was so good.
still like
And
that one.
and the camp one.
Oh, the
too
camp
good.
one
yeah.
looks so
Oh, the
comfy.
camp
was-
one
that
is
was-
so good.
I was sweating
You
so
know,
much,
like
Holly.
the camp committee. Like every time we talk about it, it's like, oh,
Dude.
Helen.
Yeah, Helen will go down in history now.
Yeah, it's the Anime Sydney like banner for the Facebook page now. It's very nice.
Mm.
So it's going to be staying there for quite a while now.
It's not gonna change anytime soon.
Yeah, if someone change it, we riot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, actually, moving back to like
Yeah.
before you were art directors, did you both go to draw meet a lot, or
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I went there for snacks and
Very nice.
yeah, and and seeing my friends because like I have friends who didn't like we don't study the same thing, and then we're like, oh look, anime is having a draw meet, you get free snacks, you can chill, and it's like a really chill place. Like you can either do your own thing, eat snacks, or like listen to whatever the tutorial is. It's pretty cool.
I never went draw meet because it clashed with my time.
Sad.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah.
skip one class for it. And I was like, oh shit, I have group
Priority.
work. I can't be the evil guy who ditches them.
Lol.
Feels bad. Yeah.
Sad. But yeah, it was really chill, and the snacks were nice. Like I think it was like a nice environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs you anyway quite a lot. So I don't know. That's pretty
Yeah,
busy.
it did. We're so poor right now. But we're rich in merch.
Yes, buy the merch, please. It's
Buy
really cute.
It is super cute.
Yes, I stand by that.
I will
Not biased or anything.
I will go get it later and have it up on a picture.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you.
Okay. Time for the final question then, I guess, from the events directors. Who is your wife and husbandos?
Okay, starting with Christina, let's go.
Oh no. Wait, we had to write that for like our SUAnime exec profile or something.
Oh, yeah, we
I mean,
did.
it's gone
Who
now.
did I
But
write?
yeah.
Oh,
gone
it's
now.
gone. Oh, sad.
Well, if you check your DMs with Selena, you might be able to find it.
Panic checks DM. Nah, okay. I can't think of a waifu right now, but I remember who I wrote for my husbando thing on the exec thing, but then I was like, but he's also like a kid, so like it's not like romantic
Killua?
husband.
Killua?
Yeah, it was
Ah,
Killua.
okay.
Yeah.
Not like
I remember
romantic,
that.
but also like he is precious. But yeah, I think
Like
that's
a
just
son.
because right when I wrote that I finished a Hunter x Hunter binge, so I wrote Killua.
Yeah. That's valid.
Yes.
We'll come back to you for waifu in a bit then.
Oh no.
Alright, Selena, Helen, whoever can think of it first.
Okay, you go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you go. Yeah.
Okay, my number one anime waifu is Yuno from Future Diary. I'm very loyal to my waifus. I don't, she's been my waifu for a long time,
Yeah.
But also a close second would be Sato from Happy Sugar Life. I just, those characters with pink hair and also yandere,
Yandere.
love them. I'm less loyal to husbands. Like, I'm very fickle, right? Like, right now, my number one is John Lee from Genshin Impact. Not really an anime boy, but yeah. I'm very fickle when it comes to anime men.
Dude, same.
But I'm
same.
loyal to my, queens.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Helen?
For waifus, I never actually. I mean, when you think of waifus, I first think of Esdeath. Do you know from Akame ga Kill?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. I just really liked her. So badass. I don't know about male. I have like a bunch of males I like from Fate series, like Gilgamesh, Ozymandias. You're gonna have to Google it, but there's like a bunch of men and like yeah, a bunch of men.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't choose them, and yeah, bunch of men. Can't choose.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with Selena though, because like, recently I started playing Genshin Impact, right? I started playing it because of the Raiden Shogun, so I'm very loyal to the Raiden Shogun. But like, when I'm in one stat, like I claim a husbando, and I go to Liga and I claim another husbando, and I go to like Inazuma and there's like a new husbando. So like in my pot, I'm like, oh shit, like which husband in which room?
Cannot
I was very
husbands.
fickle with
Cannot
men.
relate.
No, it's just, you know, first you get into like Mondstadt and you're like, oh my god, like Diluc, kind of hot. And then like you go to Liyue and then you see Zhongli and you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna cheat.
All of them. All of them.
Oh, I'm
I'm
crying.
literally going through my mail right now. I can't find a waifu. Dead. Okay, maybe Misaka Mikoto from Railgun.
Yes.
Jayrice is
My wife
Pleased.
is who?
Yeah. I like that show. Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna take too long to scroll through. I will just settle on that.
Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, Amanda, do you want to introduce the topic for today then?
okay. What is it? Oh yeah, the topic for today is. I said it just distant. Like I said it like 10, 30 minutes ago. What was it? Oh, Hibike Euphemium. Hibike Euphemium. I got too excited once we started talking about Genshin husbands.
Oh my god. Amanda
Yes.
lost all train of thought.
Yes. So Hibike Euphemium. So I guess I haven't seen the show personally, but I think a lot of people when they talk about it, it's like that kind of like Yuri vibe, but it's not actually Yuri, like a Yuri anime. Like there's a lot of like Yuri baits in Hibike Euphemium, and we were wondering like what you guys feel about Yuri or Yaoi baits, because I think a lot of people feel like very strongly about it, like oh like I think it's very bad, but some people don't mind it. So what do you guys think?
The baits. What other examples of baits are there?
So
Yuri on Ice is. Big
oh yeah,
bait.
Yuri on Ice is a Yaoi bait, not a Yuri
That's
bait.
Wait,
not
wasn't that
really
like pretty much
baiting,
canon
right?
though? Yeah.
They're like
I
together.
don't like
He like
I just
proposed with
don't-
a ring and
Classified.
everything.
Yeah,
As Yaoi.
they brought out the whole ring.
But is it though? I feel like
I don't think
it's
so.
like bordering bait.
It-
more like.
It's
It's like
friendship.
the
It's a friendship
borderline.
ring.
Yeah,
they're
it's
just
like a friendship
friends.
ring. It's like you're my bro. You're my best friend.
Yeah, so we wear a ring on our ring finger.
Yeah.
Because we're such bros.
But the way they
That's
look
what
at
bros
each
do.
other.
And
Yeah,
then
they're
or
just
like
best bros.
banana fish is
Oh.
Yaoi bait, I guess.
Yeah.
What other?
Skate?
Um,
I don't know. I didn't finish Skate.
I think-
I don't know if it's a bait or.
I
Not
think a
bait.
lot of idol animes tend to have a bit of bait in there because it's just like a group of girls or a group of guys, so you just have kind of some bait.
True. Of life.
Yeah.
True. I watched this like one idol show where it was meant to be like reverse harem, but like the girl was like a side character and it was just all the guys and their relationships.
Yes. Oh my god. I watched B Project thinking
Yeah, that
it was
was-
gonna be like a reverse harem, but I realized like all the guys were too busy like
Too busy
doing-
with each other.
Yeah, too busy with each other.
Legit. The girl was like the side character. It was kind of funny. I was like,
it was
okay,
so
that's
funny. Like
Yeah.
if it ended up being a reverse harem, I probably wouldn't have finished it. But because it was so funny, like the girl being like a side character, I was like, yeah, I'm finishing this.
Yeah. I was like, how far will they take this? Like, how far will they sideline the main character?
Actually, a vase. But yeah, like, what do you guys think about Yuri and yaoi baits in general? Like,
I guess personally, as like if it's not like tagged, like if they tag it and then they don't do anything, then I'm like that's a bit like ugh. But like if it's not tagged, I'm like, oh well, you didn't make any promises going in, so fair enough.
Like from the ones I've watched, like Banana Fish and all that. I mean, I didn't really mind it, but then I just wish the only thing I'm thinking is I wish they were canon sort of thing.
True.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, I thought of another bait. Has anyone watched Number 6?
oh yes, number 6 is so bait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so bait.
Number 6 is so bait.
I guess it's just like, yeah, why would you go this far but not make it canon, I suppose. It's a bit sad, but I'm like, I guess you didn't make any promises, so fine, I will accept it. fine.
I guess I don't go looking for like BLGL series. If it's in a series, like as a bait, then like yeah, whatever. But like I think it's better when they actually, you know, make it canon. But most of the ones I've watched haven't been like actual canon, but it's just so like baity that, you know, in my heart it's canon. Yeah, that's all that matters. I don't care about the real ending. It's my own head canons.
Dude, like, I'm kind of weird. Like, I don't actually like canon series that much. Like, I prefer, like, I feel like if they don't make a canon, there's, like, more space for my imagination. And, like, my imagination can make this strip so much better because it's, like, all tailored towards my taste, right? So, like, sometimes I actually, like, really dig the non-canon ships. Like, oh my god. Like, in my brain, all these headcanons.
Amanda has many images in her brain.
Yeah,
I can
many
see them.
images in my brain.
Are you the ones who like?
Yeah, I think I'm kind of a...
Sorry, Chrissy, go.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I think I'm kind of the opposite because I don't want to be heartbroken when someone does become canon. I'm just like, oh, who looks like they're going to be canon? Yeah, you're cute. I guess I'll support you.
Yeah, because, like, sometimes, like, when you're on the wrong ship and, like, you realize your ship sunk and, like, because another ship came, it's really sad. So, like,
Sad.
sometimes I don't mind it. Like animes having, like, strong baits, but, like, not having any canon ships.
Yeah,
But I think a lot of people think that anime series use, like, yaoi and yuri bait to, like, draw in more, like, fujoshi, fudanshis kind of thing. And that's, like, the main reason why
Probably,
people
yeah.
don't like yuris and yaoi baits. But
True.
But also,
And
like, one other thing is, like, with China, like, there's a lot of, like, Chinese BLs, right? And,
Oh yeah, but it's
because
illegal.
but because with China censorship, like, if they want to become animated, it has to be a bait. Like, it can't actually become canon, but, like, in the original series, it's canon, so, like, that kind of, like, can you still consider that bait? Or is that just, like,
They don't really have another choice.
thing?
Yeah.
Sounds
yeah.
like
They can't make it canon.
Yeah.
If the source material has some canon, it is fine. At least they get there happily ever after.
Yeah. They'll just, in the animation, it'll just be, we're bros, we're best friends.
So bros.
We're gonna
Sworn
kiss,
brothers.
we're gonna hug, and we're gonna be best friends.
Forever. And no one else can
BFFs.
be the third wheel. No more best friends, just us.
Yeah. Where are we? Okay, yeah. Talking about, like, BL and GL. So, like, have you guys seen many BL GL series?
Only the popular ones.
A couple for Helen?
Popular.
What about you, Christina? Selena?
Yeah.
I guess if stuff like Love Live counts, then I guess. But
Love Live.
Oh, do you mean baits or actual GLBL?
Pardon?
Do you mean baits or like actual GLBL?
Actual GLBL series.
Oh,
I'm trying to think. Do you have any that come to mind that you can be like, have you watched this? And then we can be like, yeah, nah.
For GL, Citrus?
Citrus? Yeah, Citrus. Yeah, I haven't seen Citrus either.
Citrus, I've only read Citrus. I
that
haven't
one.
watched it.
Or like,
I
have you
saw,
guys
like,
like ever
clips
read any
on YouTube.
like BL
Killing
manga? Like, I don't know,
Stalking.
7 Days. Was it very popular back in my days?
Back in your days.
Yeah. Or like
You're not
Hidamari
that
no
old.
You're the
Kikoeru,
youngest here.
like I can hear the
Yeah, aren't you what are you talking about?
oh crap. Dude, I'm too used to talking to Zoomers now, you know.
don't expose your age.
Lol.
Yeah. Or like, yeah, 7 Days, Hidamari ga kikoeru, like I can hear the Hidamari. I don't know. I can't translate. My English is bad.
Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen or watched any, or like read any like actual BLGL series. Only like some series I've watched may contain like BLGL elements, but none. I haven't seen any that's like straight up just, you know, yeah.
Oh, interesting. So like none of you guys can belong into the UTS Yaoi group.
The what?
Was it UTS?
Wait, the what?
UTS sounds like a
Not really
Yaoi group, bro.
Joshi, but yeah.
You can
They have
you
a
can get
what now?
invited into it. Like you can join the UTS Discord, talk
like
a
a
bit,
cult.
and then someone will just invite you to it.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's
Like
you get,
like you have to
indoctrined.
exchange a secret code and then
That's kind of
it's like-
funny. Like, can you name the couple in this show? No wait, that's too easy to be googled. Maybe like where they confessed or something. Then
No,
you get
no,
the
it
password.
has to be more like a essay question, you know? Like it can't be like a short answer. It has to be a long essay. It's like, what do you think is like the most touching bit about this couple? Like, why do you think this couple is successful?
Oh my gosh, that is pretty funny.
Yeah, ETS is
Is that club thriving?
yeah, no, if you guys are in the UTS Discord, like it's like every second there's someone sending something.
I'm just
And like they have like a Yaoi and a Yuri channel, so like yeah, it's very
I'm like
interesting.
in it, but I think I muted it because there were too many pings.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
also
same.
muted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just say, one of our subcoms joined the Discord server for like 10 minutes, and then they got invited into the Yaoi Discord server already.
No, but because she was friends with the exec.
Was it? No,
Oh,
no, no,
wait,
no,
no.
no. She just
No,
randomly just like.
I'm pretty sure it's because she's friends with the AUNSW exec, and
Oh,
the
yeah,
AUNSW
yeah,
exec
yeah.
is friends with the UTS exec, so that's how she got in. Yeah,
The connection.
I think
Something like that. I think
it's-
something like that. Yeah, probably something like that.
it's through connections rather than
Wow.
actual just
So it's
random
only
thing.
like if you are the elite. The
Yeah,
elite of the
it's like, you know,
elite.
there's like 18th century elites parties. You have to by invitation only.
Oh my gosh. The like high society like club buildings. where
Yeah.
it's, like butlers.
I guess this question we prepared will cannot have a proper discussion then, since we don't actually have a lot of BOGO series under our belts. Because we were gonna talk about BOGO tropes versus shoujo manga tropes.
Wait,
Um,
speaking of the Chinese ones, I watched the Chinese ones. The
Oh, which one?
Elaborate?
the third season. Yeah, because I was like, I need to learn Chinese. And
Oh, actually, you know what? I still have your things. I keep
oh
forgetting to give it
wait!
to you.
Oh my gosh! It's
And-
been like a
Yeah.
year.
I still have it.
All right, I'll
This
come
is
for it one day.
I have one of them here.
Yeah, she has merch for me.
I have my
Oh
one.
my gosh!
It's so cute.
Oh, that's cute.
It's so cute.
Very cute.
Oh, yeah, it's just sitting there in
Collecting
Amanda's
dust.
house.
Yeah. It's like in the pile of SUAnime merch. Like it's with them happily.
Happily chilling. But yeah, I was like, I am Chinese, but my Chinese is not too hot, so perfect excuse. Yeah, because I tried watching other Chinese shows, but they weren't made very well, which is a bit
Yeah.
sad. But yeah, I think the budget was higher for these ones, probably because they know
Yeah.
that there's
they're
like a
gonna
fan
be
base.
popular.
There's a fan base,
It's
existing
too
fan base.
popular.
Yeah.
The language.
Like it's really surprising how popular like BL is in China, considering like this censorship.
Considering it's illegal.
Yeah, like I haven't seen the actual drama, but apparently there's this drama in China that was like the original source material is BL, but and they made the drama super BL-ish. Like it felt like they were actual couple, and then in the last 10 minutes they did a 5-year time skip. It turns out they were true blood brothers, and then they both got married to their own wives. And that was
No
just,
way.
like in the last 10 minutes they suddenly just made it legal through it that way. So like when you watch it, you're just supposed to cut out the last 10 minutes and it'll just be a BL series for you.
Wait, like they're related by blood.
Yeah.
Wait,
So, like-
what?
They look the same.
No way.
Oh, that's the
I don't know what
worst.
series it's called because I don't watch it, but like I saw like a summary of it. and I
No
was
way.
like, oh, that is so
No way.
funny.
That is really. They're just like, yeah, that's the ultimate bait. I think that would be bait. I would consider that bait.
No,
'Cause they
but it's
build
like
it
in
up.
the last 10 minutes, they like skipped through all the we're brothers and we're suddenly married kind of thing. So like it's just the last 10 minutes to like make
So
it
they don't
past the
get-
censorship.
put in jail.
Yeah, so they don't get put in jail.
Okay. All right.
It is what it is, like, because
That's kind of funny. Lol.
Like it's really funny how like the different ways like Chinese series is used to like get over the censorship kind of barrier, because like either blood brothers, sworn brothers, best friends, like soulmate, like platonic soulmates, or like there's a girl somehow in the middle of it, and it's like, yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Okay, actually, that is really annoying for me, like in Chinese series specifically, because most like animes don't actually have it, but
Yeah.
in a lot of donghas, like they put like a girl in between the two guys, and it's actually that is like true bait for me. Like that really pisses me off, because like even if they're not gonna be canon in the animation, like please don't make like another canon ship that's not the actual like the source canon ship, if you know what I mean.
Wait, like, but what did the girl exist in the story before?
Like the girl, like an example would be like the girl was like a side character, and then they put like a lot more screen time for her, and then like now it's like a guy ex girl ex guy, rather like
Dead.
a harem kind of thing between the girl, like a love triangle, when there's like the two guys are supposed to be the ones together.
Yeah, I don't mind if it's bait or whatever they do, but like as long as they're not changing like the source material, because I feel like the source material is like how the author wanted it and the story they wanted to tell. If they change like major relationships, it's just like it's not how it's meant to be kind of thing.
But typically, wouldn't the original author have to like kind of look over the process too? Look over like the production process.
It depends, because once you sell the like the
IP,
copyrights,
yeah.
the IP to the company, like it's kind of out of your control unless it's in the contract that you can have like a say over the final product. So like a lot of like, I guess also relating back to Chinese dramas, like a lot of the times if you can see the original author in like the script writing process, it's like, oh, this is like assured to be like a decent series, because the original author is here to like kind of look at it and not make sure that they
Make sure
don't
they
change
don't-
it everything.
Yeah.
But even with our like limited knowledge of BLGL, like do you guys what do you guys think are the difference between like you know how there's a lot of shoujo tropes like kabedon or like childhood friends, whatever. Do you think it's like that different from like BLGL tropes?
Maybe. Oh wait, no. You could still have like childhood friends, but then they'd be like, oh, I guess it's the same, because like childhood friends be like, oh, I always saw you as a friend, and then it's like BLGL, oh, I always saw you as a friend,
Yeah.
and then it's like friend zone,
That's
forever
a
friend zone.
yeah, that's a trope. That's a trope.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I don't know. I guess BLGL is more misunderstandings. They play a lot on the misunderstandings. When it's like the same gender
Like
type of thing. It's like
Wait, but there's so many misunderstandings in shoujo too.
yeah, there's so
True.
many misunderstandings in shoujo as well. Like, it's just like this misunderstanding might be different, but like misunderstanding is just like too popular of a trope in like any romance thing.
How to create relationship drama. Misunderstanding.
Yeah. Misunderstanding is just too good.
Too
it's
strong.
so annoying
It's
that
everywhere.
in animes.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
very
Yeah, it's
toxic.
so
is.
annoying. Like every time it happens, I'm like, oh my god.
Like, here we go again.
Just
Okay.
get together.
Here
Just
we
get
go.
together.
Literally
Like,
just talk
no,
it
it's-
out.
Yeah.
It's literally just to like expand the time, like, you know, for the ad time to increase.
Yeah. Yeah.
From like one, like this series could have been finished in like one single movie, so like an hour, but like they need to be a 24 episode series, so there has to be some misunderstanding in there.
Yeah, probably. They're like, we can't get them to get together too early. We need to stretch it on. What to do? Oh, bring in a third person. Their childhood friend. Childhood friend comes in. Childhood friend has a crush on the main character. There we go.
Oh, the main character had a 10-year promise that they'll like marry them when they're 15, right?
Yeah. The promise and they're like, oh, you promised you'd marry me, and then the other person gets jealous, and then they don't talk, and then it happens like that.
That's
all the time.
adolescence as well, you know. It's like part of growing up. Like they're not as I guess mature as us from when we absorb the source. You know what I mean?
True. Maybe because we're old now. Maybe not.
Yeah,
Like we're impatient. We're like just communicate.
Wait, okay, so like talking about tropes, like what is your favorite like romance trope in general? Like it doesn't have to be B or G or like shoujo, but just romance trope.
That is a very hard
Putting us
question.
on the spot.
For
Putting us
me,
on
I really like mutual pining.
Oh, wait, yeah, I agree. Because I don't like heartbreak or any of that.
Agree.
I like mutual pining.
Yeah. That's the type of misunderstanding that I will stand, because like I know it's like mutual and like you'll work it out. It'll be worked out.
And like I really like the mutual pinings that last like a few years. Like, yes. It's like fine wine.
Yeah, and then if it's all angsty, if it's mutual pining, I will like consume that content.
What is it? What is that?
Mutual pining, like we both like each other, but we don't want to say because it will ruin our friendship or something.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I feel
That's
that.
pretty cute.
Yeah.
Like pining in general is just kind of.
Yeah, if it's one-sided pining, it's sad. If it's mutual, it's okay.
Okay, but like I'm also kind of like I like happy with angsty endings.
What? No.
Like
Angsty
Have an
endings.
example?
Angsty?
like you know, like for example, if like when it's like really fluffy in the beginning, like they're like all super like into it, and they're like for their own like dreams and hopes, like they go separate ways kind of thing. Like a happy, like a bittersweet ending where it's like
You like the tragedy tag.
like I like you, but like for other reasons we can't actually end up together.
No.
Like for reasons other than
that's
misunderstanding.
tragic.
So like for reasons out of your control.
Why would you like that?
I know that
Why
hurts
would you
me.
like that?
Because I like getting hurt.
What?
Amanda, why?
You know that series I recommended Jayrice like
Oh yeah,
2-3 months ago?
yeah. The
Yeah,
short
so,
novel,
like-
short story.
Yeah, it's called like The Untold Story. Like I'm gonna like kind of spoil it, but basically
Is it like a
it's-
book or a manga?
it's a
or
it's a Chinese novel.
Uh-huh.
So anyone who doesn't want to hear spoilers about it when listening to the podcast, please skip ahead. I'll give you a time thing here. But basically, it's about two people who like end up together. Like one of them's like a ojo-sama, and the other one's like a retired police who's like now a taxi driver and has like who's like disabled, and then like that like everyone's like, oh shit, like you guys can't be together, but then they're like, oh no, like we'll go against the world kind of thing together, like like yeah, like super cute. And then ends up like the guy had to go like back to like become a spy or something, and then he ends up dying.
No.
Yeah, and then like she like for a few years like goes to his grave like every year for like a day, and then like on the third year like she forgets to go, and then like she ends up committing suicide because she's like, oh shit, like I like even though the story isn't like blessed by anyone, I still want it to have like a proper ending. And like I don't know, like it was just I kind of explained it really bad, but like it's actually really good. Like it's just
Amanda, why do you put yourself through this
Did you cry like
pain?
days
Dude,
about
I
that
finished-
story too?
Wait,
Did you
what?
cry for like days about the story too?
Yeah,
Why
I
do you
did,
like
I
that
did, I
stuff?
did. Like No.
Amanda,
And then
are
the
you a
thing is-
masochist?
Yes, I am.
Emotions.
And like I bought it the other day and it came and then like I saw it and I started crying. I was like, oh no.
Amanda, why? No, okay, we agree on the mutual pining, but I like mutual pining because I know it's a happily ever after because they both like each other. I can't stand sad endings. No.
Like I
It
enjoy
hurts, it
angst,
hurts.
you know, in the process of like getting together.
Yeah.
But like my
Yeah.
favorite
like
part,
angst with a happy
like
ending.
my favorite part about the angst is how they get over the angst and like you know have a
Yeah.
happy ending. It's like the night before the day or whatever. But like if you're gonna have a sad
Yeah.
ending, that's
No, think about the sad end. Like it's only sad because like you have like these happy memories, you know, like you're like, oh, like everything they couldn't
She
do,
literally
but then,
died.
like they get a
Amanda
sad
getting
ending.
philosophical.
Yeah. Like it's like, oh shit, like they didn't even have a chance to fight against the world and then he died and then like
Oh no.
Sad.
Amanda, why?
yeah, I'm
I-
into the angst stream.
I cannot. That's just tragedy. It's not
Yeah,
angst
it's
anymore.
yeah, it's just,
It's like the tag is gonna be
that's
tragedy.
just Romeo and Juliet.
You know, like
Ugh,
Romeo and Juliet is like
I don't like tragedy. Romeo and Juliet was also tragic.
He dies.
I remember we had to watch it for school. Yeah.
And she
I
dies.
don't really like Romeo and Juliet personally. Like they just seem like two
Really?
two
See-
people going through puberty and kind of just
yeah, they literally are.
It
They're like
is,
13.
Yeah, 13, 14.
Yeah.
That is pretty funny.
Every
but
romance.
yeah.
Every romance.
So, but like, what's it called? Like the tragedy tag on all like manga series, I have usually read them. So like, if you
No,
guys ever want
Amanda.
tragedy manga recommendations, come to me.
Amanda, why?
So if I hate a romance manga,
That,
I just recommend it to you.
I will not come to. Thanks for the offer, but I will politely decline.
No, but like sometimes, aren't you in the mood to like hurt yourself? Like
No,
emotionally?
not
Why?
really.
Oh my god.
Not really.
Not
No,
like
if I want
that.
emotional pain, then it's like angst, and then happy ending, like soothe in the end, not pain to the end.
Pain till the end, like it's different, you know.
Can't relate.
Oh, can't really.
I don't think anyone else can.
Right.
No, like personally for me, like if you need to leave like a really strong impression on me, like you need like some kind of like heavy angst, and then I'll remember you, cause like I spent an entire tissue box on you, like I will remember you.
No, I agree. Like angst, like I love angst, but like you need the happy ending after the angst. They need to get over it. You know?
Yeah.
But
Oh my
like,
gosh, no.
Amanda had
Yeah, I need the happy ending.
the
Otherwise
wide
it's
imagination.
unsatisfying.
No, like you know that novel I was talking about? Like even after the thing ended, like the author made like a side story where like they actually met before like everything went bad, and then
That
like
makes it even sadder.
I was like, holy shit, like oh my god.
More tears.
And then it's like, oh, like can we turn back time kind of thing, and I was like
Oh no. Alright, I think from this conversation we have learnt that Amanda likes to hurt herself. And we will leave it we will leave it at that.
yes. Yeah. No, I just like the kind of like tragic hero tag as well, you know, like just the tragedy.
Oh my god.
But
Let's leave it at that.
what happy
You know-
ending?
No,
Yeah,
like-
Comment down below if you like the
like
same
in-
genre as Amanda.
No,
Yeah.
but like, don't you ever think like
See
a
if
character
Amanda
who's
has
like
anyone
super
else.
like angsty? Like, I just tend to like them more because like it's just like I want to protect kind of thing.
Oh yeah, those characters that make you feel
Yeah.
like, oh, I can
Oh,
fix
yeah.
him. That kind. Yeah, but the
that is
no, I
like-
enjoy the part of the, you know, there's a broken character, but then like he finds love and like, you know, this love like fixes this person and now he can function.
And then he dies.
Oh, not that. Mine
No,
was
no,
the
stop
time.
there.
Wait,
Yeah. I get what you mean by like, oh, precious character, like they must. But then I also think precious character, they have had tragedy, they must be happy now. No one dies. Everyone is happy. Happy ever after. Life is sad enough. Fiction can be happy.
No, but like, don't you feel like?
No, no.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, just no.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, I'm really getting,
Creaking roasted.
Exposed.
The last episode
Yeah.
for this team. Yeah.
We're just opening your eyes.
Everyone knows that Amanda's tastes now.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to another trope.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about multiple
Yeah.
endings? I guess especially for like harem animes and stuff.
Oh.
There's like sub harem animes that
Oh, like Clannad?
I
Clannad
Oh,
yeah, like
has the
yeah.
OVAs.
so instead of
I
ending
stick with the
instead of
canon.
but no, so some of them. What's an example? Bokuben, so we cannot learn. That anime doesn't have a canon ending.
What?
Yeah. So
Really?
there's just ending
Oh.
1 with girl A, ending 2 with
No
girl
way.
B, ending 3, and then there's like 5 different endings. They often never
No.
officially
It's so
ended.
weird with them.
So these are usually with harem
usually harem,
animes,
yeah.
right?
But there are, I know
No,
there are
I don't
anime,
like that.
I don't remember the examples, but like I'm pretty sure the animes where it's not even romance related, and then they just have multiple
Oh.
endings.
Like anime, like based
Typically-
off maybe visual novels.
Typically visual novel based ones, yeah.
I think Fate has that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the multiple, like, the main character ends up with multiple girl thing is just so wishy-washy. Like, I don't like that personally. It's like, oh, the author couldn't decide. I guess we'll keep everyone happy. But then it's like, it takes value from everyone. Because
Yeah.
it's like, no one was the
I agree.
end
I
game.
agree.
I
It's
think
like
that,
super
like,
weird. Like
No,
you
you
ship
go.
one, and then like you see the guy with like another girl, and you just feel
Yeah,
Icky.
like betrayed. Like, how can you?
yeah, it's just disgusting.
Lol, cheater.
But it's a
Yeah.
different universe.
Yeah, I think the only series I've seen that had something like that was Clannad, and like, honestly, I didn't mind it with Clannad because I didn't really like the main girl anyway.
Lol.
Like she's fine, but like she's not my favorite. But also like with the multiple endings, they didn't even do an ending with every girl. They only did. I don't think they did one for every girl. I think.
I think they did some with quite a few. I remember watching the OVAs thinking they were just like continuation of the story, but then it was just like,
Yeah.
and then he started like getting romantic with another girl, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you
Yeah,
cheating?
I think okay.
Oh
The
my
one I
God,
remember
so-
was with the girl who like got into fights. I don't remember her name. She had like grey hair or something.
The pub.
The tomboy.
Oh,
Yeah, I
think-
can't remember
yeah.
any of their names. And then
Neither.
also there was an ending of him ending up with one of the purple hair twins, I think.
Yeah, the twins.
Yeah, but like, you know, I'm not like
Wasn't there
super
one, like-
invested in the main couple to care. Yeah, it's just extra content.
I'm not like that big of a fan of harem animes anyway.
Yeah, same.
So,
Yeah. Lol. Yeah, because usually the main character's kind of plain.
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
like usually it's the main character's plain, and it's like, why are all these cute girls?
It makes no sense.
Yeah,
It
going-
makes no sense.
like- yeah. So that's why I really enjoyed B projects, because I was like a girl, and then all the guys were interested.
It was really funny. Yeah, I was like, lol, this is like, what, episode 1? Lol, that's kind of funny. And then the rest of it is just nothing happens with the girl. And I'm like,
Yeah. Like honestly, B projects I don't like it too much, but it was just like very refreshing. to
yeah,
see.
yeah, I agree. Refreshing is the right word.
Yeah. So with multiple endings, it's just,
I don't, yeah, personally, I don't like it because it's like the author tried to keep everyone happy. And yeah.
like the only time I don't mind multiple endings is when like it actually explains within the series, like if it's like parallel worlds or something like that, and then that like resulted in multiple ends. Like that's okay for me. So but like just randomly having multiple endings with no explanation like why there is multiple endings, it's just like the author can't decide.
Yeah, yeah, author can't decide. Wait, are you thinking of one in particular with like parallel worlds explained or something?
Future Diary, I guess.
Oh yeah,
They had
Future
the
Diary.
Redial series, which is like it's kind of like different ending,
Yeah.
but it's really just like because they became the god, and then they made like they like just made a new timeline and stuff. Like it makes
Yeah.
sense with the plot, so that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. I agree.
I really like logical series. Like logic comes before anything else. When like for me when judging an anime series.
Yeah, and I think now that like before when I first started watching anime, like because I watched Clannad pretty early on, and I wasn't that picky, and I just didn't really care. But like now, I watched one recently that annoyed me so much because I was literally like, why do all these girls like him? Like for no reason. What was the name? It was like, the English was like it can't be. Oh no, I don't know what the English. The short form of the Jap was like oreski. Like why do all these? Why is it the you? Why are you the only one that likes me or something?
I've heard
And I
of
was
it.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
no,
what it's
I
about.
do not recommend.
It's come up
It's
on
really
like
dumb.
Rinbot and like AMQ. That's all I know of
Lol.
it.
It makes no sense. Personally, yeah, that was one that I was like, why does this happen?
Like reverse harems are the same, to be honest. Like
True.
the girl usually ends up being like super annoying, to be
True.
honest.
Yeah, I watch reverse harems for the men, not for the relationships between the men and
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
I went to Google up Oresiki and the synopsis on my home list, the second paragraph. Unbeknownst to his friends, Drawer's friendly and obtuse image is all but a ruse designed to cast himself as the clueless protagonist of a textbook romantic comedy.
Yeah, I don't know. It tries to be.
Okay.
I feel like it tries to be kind of like cool and meta or whatever, but it just doesn't. It makes no sense because the main character, like, his personality makes no sense. Like he has mood swings, but it's not like canon mood swings. So it's just like his actions make no sense. Like he doesn't have mood swings in the anime, but it's just the author being like, what?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Damn. It's still rated 7.3 though.
That's
No
pretty
way!
high. That's
Oh,
pretty high. Wait, like the
way.
anime
Yeah,
series or like the
anime.
manga or something?
Oh,
Wow,
no.
that's really high.
Maybe the girls are very cute.
Well, yeah, that's probably because of that.
That's true.
It's just for the girls.
I
don't
mean, I
understand.
think that ties in perfectly with our next topic. What do you guys think is like the ratio between like the graphics, so like how nice the art is versus the storyline in an anime or a manga? Like,
Like personally? Personally or
yeah,
Like-
personally.
okay. I remember watching a show when I was less picky that like had really nice art, but the story made zero sense. I sat with it till the end, thinking it'd make sense at the end. It never did. But yes, but now I would drop it even if the art looks nice. But if the story makes no sense, then there's like no merit to stay with it, I suppose.
Do you remember what show?
But would you pick up a series like with like really arts that's not like to your taste?
Oh, art, there's not two tastes. Oh, I'm really picky about art. If I don't like the art, I won't watch it. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't get into anime earlier, because my friend liked an old anime. I might offend people, but she really liked Inuyasha, and I didn't like the art style, and then so I didn't get into anime until
That's fair.
later.
Yeah. Inuyasha is more like the old kind of
Yeah, the
anime
old
art.
style.
Yeah, I grew up watching Inuyasha, so I was like,
Sorry.
it's fine. Like the art style, if I was to start watching it now, I don't think I would be able to like keep watching. Like the style might turn me away, but I watched it when I was like really, really young. Like
Yeah, same.
yeah, so I was not really picky about art. But now I think like the art style and stuff is like the first impression. If the art looks bad, I'm not gonna watch it, no matter how good the story is. If the art is good and then I start watching it and the story sucks, then I'll still drop it. But like,
Agree.
if the art sucks, you know, not giving it a chance.
Yeah, agree. I agree.
Yeah.
But I think this doesn't apply that much with anime, but with manga, there's a lot of like instances where like the art in chapter 1 looks kind of bad, and then you get to chapter like 50 and like it's super good. Like would you guys still start on a series even though like you like the mangaka is going through that kind of like art improvement progress?
Oh my gosh, my friend keeps telling me to read Tower of God, but the art in the beginning is kind of
Yeah,
sad.
the first 50 chapters are really bad, but the rest 200 chapters are really nice.
Yeah. I say I will get to it, but I don't know when that's going to happen. So it is like preventing me from getting to it. But like the fact that I know the art gets better, like I'm not closing the door, but like
Yeah.
it's
I'm just gonna say,
ajar.
when you do start reading it, make sure you have a lot of time.
Yeah, because
It's
very
so
long.
damn long.
good advice. Thank you.
Because I think a lot of manga series are like that, where like the first few chapters, like what comes to mind is like The Grey Man or like Katekyo Hitman Reborn. Like the first few chapters, it's like like this mangaka is like average.
How did they get hired?
Yeah, average, a bit higher than average kind of art, but then once you get to like chapter 100, it's like God.
Oh, that's nice. I think it's good that they like it shows their progress, but
Yeah.
also it still is a big like door block.
Mm.
Has
I feel
anyone-
like my
I guess that
my
sense of potential kind of.
Yeah,
Oh, my standards for like manga art is like really low because I don't read manga because I want to. I mostly read it because if I'm like watching an anime or like a TV series and it's based off a manga but it's like incomplete, I'll go read the manga. I don't care what the art looks like. I just want to know the plot. Like
Same.
for example, like last year, the Netflix show Alice in Borderland. I watched the show and I'm like, wow, this is great, right? But they didn't really have an anime series, but they had a manga series, and
Oh, it's based off a manga.
yeah,
I
like
didn't know.
the art style is not like something I would go looking to like read, but like I just really wanted to know how it ended, so like I binged it. Like I feel like in my life I've read like less than 10 manga series, and it's all because like the anime just like stopped halfway and I want to know what happened next, but like they weren't getting renewed for any seasons. Yeah, not picky for manga because I don't read manga much.
If
Yeah,
I
what
hear,
about
like,
you, Helen?
if I hear like the story plot is good, I won't like care about the art that much. That can be said to both anime and manga, unless it's really ugly. Then I can't let my eyes look at it for
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen the One Punch Man web novel?
I saw like screenshots of it. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
You look at it and you go like, how did this get adapted into anime? Or even a manga?
How did someone?
Oh.
Yeah, someone like must have read it. Like some scouter must have read it. They must have overlooked the art and been like, wow, the story's really good. Like, I that is respectable in its own.
And they implement the web
Wow,
novel
I
art
guess it's time to check
into
it
the
out.
anime as well.
Wow.
Yeah, like there's some shots of Saitama and what's the green girl name? Tatsumaki.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
they're like, especially for more iconic scenes, they redraw the web novel art into the anime. I'll send
Wow.
screenshots. Like I'll send it to edit in.
Oh
But
my god.
it's
Keeping the tradition.
so Hannah, what did you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Keeping the tradition, kind of the
Half that and half a gag, because the art quality just
oh yeah,
drops.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, I appreciate that. I guess.
Yeah.
Because I suppose it was the original artist mangaka's like
Yeah.
child, their brainchild.
I guess like all like other than the arts in anime, it also like is about kind of the how smooth the animation is. Like I think ever since like especially when you draw or like you try animate something in your life, you know, there was a part of my childhood days where I tried animating things. You kind of start appreciating how difficult it is to animate things, especially when there's like weird camera angles. It's like, oh my god, like the effort you had to put in for this scene. You get like a new appreciation for it.
Yeah, I really respect like the anime studios and like drawing everything consistently from like all angles. That is really impressive.
Yeah, because like IRL, like when you're shooting a movie and you want like different angles, it's just like a camera going like that. But then when you're actually animating it, like it's like there's no stills that you can like use again from the previous frame. Like you have to draw it all from the start again, which is very admirable.
I guess now with 3D anime getting more popular, it does kind of take away that kind of talent or skill, I guess, sometimes.
3D helps.
But
to an
sometimes the
extent.
implementation
Yeah,
is
well, that's
janky.
a different story. But yeah.
What do you guys think about 3D animating actually? Like,
If it works, it works.
Thanks.
Hoseki
Oh,
no
wait.
Kuni Land
Doing it
of
or-
Monsters. That was good. It worked.
like when I think about 3D animating, I think of Love Live.
Oh, yeah.
Because like
Oh
Love Live,
no.
the dances. Yeah, the dances
Idols.
are always 3D.
Like honestly, if you look at the first ever like the 3D dance thing and like you look at the recent ones, you do see there is like obvious improvement, but like in the start it was just it was just not very good. Especially like for some of their songs they had like a original PV, but then when they did it again in the anime, like there was already improvement, like Snow Halation for example. But like if you look at the improved Snow Halation and you look at something from like more recent series, I haven't watched the recent ones, but like apparently you do see a lot of improvement.
Jayrice has seen episode 1.
Oh, yeah, the first... do they have a dance scene? Oh, they do, yeah. The ED in the first episode is a dance scene already. Yeah, it looks decent.
I get why they do it. It makes sense, but like it's just a bit jarring.
It is.
Like,
I think I can empathize with why they do it because there's just too many girls. Like if it's
many,
just
yeah.
animating one girl dancing, like fine. 3 girls dancing, fine. But like 9 girls, that's just
yeah.
Faster.
But I don't like. I watched 2 shows kind of recently, that randomly chucked in like a 3D model because I guess they were running out of budget and it was like so jarring. Like the first one was Kumo desu ka nanika? I'm a spider, so what? And they just randomly like one character or like 2 characters, and then the rest of them are 2D, but like 2 of them are like 3D. And so I'm like, why did you like? It's
Was
so
it the
weird.
enemies?
Like,
I forgot. I've only read it. I'm not sure.
It was like Sophia, the vampire girl. She was like 3D for some reason, and what's that guy? The one who went crazy, Hugo or something. He was like 3D, and then yeah, it was just really weird because on the same scene, the other ones were 2D. But then why are they 3D?
yeah,
it
it's
was-
so jarring sometimes.
But yeah, I mean, as you said before, like Hoseki no Kuni or I think Beastars is also 3D.
Oh
And
yeah,
they do it
Beastars is
really
Oh,
well.
yeah,
Like, when
Beastars
done
works.
well, it's
Mm.
really... When done well as well, yeah.
Yeah,
Really good.
Beastars
I
really good.
think for those ones, but it's because they took it all the way. Like everyone was 3D, and then
Yeah.
it's not as jarring. But when you chuck in like one character, you're like, oh, I have the model, a bit no time to animate. Guess I'll chuck in that person as 3D. Then that's a bit strange looking. Like I understand
When you're
it.
trying to overlay like the 2D with the 3D model, it's like
a bit strange.
But are there any
Well, talking about like
good instances of like 2D and 3D mashed together? At all? Like nothing's coming up to mind.
What do you mean by
I
mashed
remember
together?
a scene from FMA. I don't know if you guys seen it. It's like the characters are 2D and then they're in a fight scene and then the monster or whatever, it's like big and it's like 3D, but
Oh.
I don't know, it just looks, it wasn't jarring. Yeah.
Oh really?
It's
Oh,
all
that's
anime too,
good.
damn.
Especially because FMA is
Yeah.
old, yeah.
Yeah.
Like what I think of, so many. I'm thinking of so many now where it's like monsters or whatever, but they didn't do it too well, and it just looks janky. Sadly.
I mean, I guess if you do it
I guess
well,
talking
then you
about
don't
graphics,
realize it.
Also,
So,
yeah,
Mm.
also
true.
brings forward what's it called? Studios. So everyone's favorite studio,
KyoAni.
Kyoani.
I think first one that comes to mind, KyoAni, yeah.
Yeah.
Helen?
Honestly, I don't pay too much attention to studios.
Oh, I like KyoAni.
I really like Affordable.
Oh, your
Ever
favorite was
since
good.
the what's it called? The Fate
Did-
series. It's just
Oh.
like unlimited
Did-
budget works.
Did Ufotable do Demon
Yeah.
Slayer? Or was
Yes,
that
they
something
did.
else? That was done well.
I like
I think I'm not too picky.
I like studios
That's
that
all
have
it is.
like very recognizable, like you see it and you immediately know.
Yeah.
Like
Mm,
KyoAni
yeah.
and back in the days, back in my days, like
Shaft.
before I knew a lot about KyoAni, like I used to really like Shaft because the Shaft
Yeah,
head
the
tilt,
head tilt.
it was
Yeah, the head
memed
tilt.
so much, and it was
So
just so
intense.
recognizable. And I did watch like quite a few Shaft series, but
Yeah.
now KyoAni is like top tier.
Yeah.
Iconic.
I think everyone's favorite when they talk about studio is like Kyoani.
I think because it's so noticeable. Like when you see one, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I know who did
Yeah,
that.
that's like Kyoani.
Everything's just so
Yeah.
beautiful.
They did
I
their like
think-
branding really well.
Yeah, they're like more and more recognizable now. Like back in the days, I think they had more like different art for every series, but now it's like you see a Kyoani and it's like that's a Kyoani.
I also like the one that did like Jujutsu Kaisen, and they're gonna animate Chainsaw Man.
Oh, Mappa.
Yeah,
Oh.
Mappa.
No idea.
Yeah.
I like
Oh
the
yeah.
visuals, colors.
Oh, what about Madhouse? Wait, what did Madhouse do? I can't remember. But I just
I think
remember the
One
name.
Punch Man season 1, I think they did.
Like I think Ufotable has like should animate more series, but also I'm scared they're gonna go bankrupt if they animate more series because they're just so
Sad.
good.
It's okay, they'll make the money.
True, Demon Slayer breaking charts.
I mean, I guess that's why they do so little anime, right? Because they can focus on that one anime and do really good
Yeah,
work.
exactly.
Mm.
Like before Demon Slayer, they always focused on like games-based animes. I think, like with
Oh,
Fate,
really?
and then with God Eater was all games, and then now like they're branching off to mangas, which is pretty nice.
Hopefully they'll do more in the future.
I mean, season 2, Demon Slayer is coming out very soon.
Yeah,
Yay.
exciting.
Amanda, aren't you excited for Demon Slayer?
What is that? What is that reaction?
The happy was too. The ending was too happy. For me.
Okay, okay.
All
For
right.
season
okay.
1,
Amanda doesn't like happy endings.
No, like it
Noted.
was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the only reason. Yeah.
The movie ending.
I'm just not the biggest fan.
TLDR, his
of
ship didn't sail,
Ufotable.
that's why.
No, it was like there was so much potential for some of the characters, but I don't think they fully explored the potential.
No spoilers, please. I will be.
that will be. We'll find out in season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how far they go into the manga for season 2. 24 episodes.
Isn't it only the Kyoto arc, like the with the district?
Yeah, the you.
Yeah.
Really, a whole season just for that one
Yeah,
arc?
like that's a lot.
Apparently, they named it after the arc.
Yeah, they named it that arc, so I don't think it's gonna go any further than that.
Shame.
Okay,
Sad.
they just gotta milk it.
Yeah, they're actually milking it. I saw like this Facebook thing where it was like they're releasing the movie as like episodes, milking it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Isn't there only like
I guess
3
yeah,
episodes
so-
in?
packaging.
Because
Yeah, like six
Oh,
episodes. The movie, like I think a teeny bit of extra content. Oh wait, no, one episode is new content, but the rest of it it's just the movie cut up.
Apparently, in the episodes like made out of the movie, there will be like new scenes like in between and stuff. But
Ugh, that's how they
Interesting.
make you watch it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Like, I'm still
it's
gonna watch
I
it.
can't miss out on this thing.
I guess I'll watch it. I guess I will.
I guess Demon Slayer just doesn't have like too much more content, so like they're really just gonna milk everything they have.
True, it has ended, so they
Really?
can't wait for the manga to catch up.
Yeah.
Or something.
Wait,
Since
how
it
many
already
arcs
ended.
after the entertainment district after that?
Like I can only think about like two
Two?
major arcs
Yeah.
afterwards. Like there's
Oh,
like small
dang.
arcs in between, but like I can
Oh,
only think
okay.
about two main ones.
Yeah, the small arcs are like filler, but
Yeah.
Sad.
And a super
So
short
like
epilogue.
my assumption is gonna be it's gonna be the district arc, and then there's gonna be like one or two fillers about like whatever.
Probably
and
them
then,
recovering.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that's yeah, them recovering.
True. True. They're gonna get beaten up again. No, poor children.
yeah.
Yeah. What's the time? Can't see. 10.
Lol.
We still have an hour until the Genshin stream.
Yay! Exciting.
Amazing.
Exciting. Wait, how long has it been? I can't.
120. It was gonna get
Okay,
announced
sorry.
today. Wasn't it? Oh, no, it's Honkai stream. Never mind. Nothing.
I was just about to say, do you guys have any questions for the next guests? But I realize we don't know who they are, so never mind.
New
Never mind.
execs.
New execs?
Is it?
Oh yeah, would
Maybe.
you have questions for new execs? I don't know who they are gonna be, but
I guess like, why do you want to be an exec? What?
why
what
did you
will
want to become an exec?
Yeah.
Mm.
What vision do you bring for the team? No, that's a bit cheesy.
Wow.
Watch the next guest be someone from like this team. Okay, that's continuing.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Orcs.
what on earth?
No, because it's gonna be okay, because it's gonna be us two, Jayrice and I, and then it's gonna be like 2-3 other people, right?
Hopefully.
You guys can screen the questions depending on who it is.
True.
Yeah, we just cut off like or reword based on who's answering them.
Keen.
Okay, I have a question. What are you the most, not really scared, but what makes you the most, something that makes you a bit nervous?
Nervous?
Yeah, for being an exec for like SUAnime. Can be like role related, can be, you know, COVID related, stuff like that, depending on the
Oh, COVID.
situation.
COVID.
Oh,
Oh, hope-
COVID.
Surely COVID is going down. Surely.
Surely.
Because vaccines.
Hopefully,
vaccinations.
next one should be in person.
Right.
Yeah, next podcast, hopefully in person. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. How will you film it if it's in person?
Oh, we have a plan. We have a good plan.
camera.
We have a good plan.
Like oh, okay, you have a plan. Exciting.
Are you guys gonna decorate the room?
We can't. The plan I have in mind, we can't decorate
Oh.
the room.
Sad. Bring your own like fairy lights or whatever.
You just,
Get the
with our plan, it
ambience.
was having a TV in the back, right?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I realized we could have done it today.
But then
I
it's so
have nothing
small
in
because
the
it only shows up on your screen.
Oh, Sag.
Lol. Sad.
But yeah, the plan
What would the
was
TV
pretty much
have?
like table, person, and then like TV at the back, and then the guests somewhere in the middle or like sides. I don't know, something like that.
Oh.
Wait, so the TV would have like the guests?
No,
or
no,
something?
TV.
No, the TV would have
Graphic.
like the theme.
Yeah. A graphic done by the next art
Oh.
directors.
Interesting.
Hehe.
Interesting.
Yeah, we were gonna ask one of you, you two to do it, but then online, so
Yeah.
gave up that. So instead, we asked you to record a line, a voice line.
Uh, oh yeah, that happened.
So wait, Selena, you've watched like the intro of the podcast, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Very cute.
Yeah.
Which one did you watch though? Which one did you think was cute?
Were they not the same? The kono bangumi wa blah blah blah.
Oh, Amanda's talking about the stuff before that. I'm talking about the Konopangumi wa.
The anime clip.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait, I don't
Yeah,
remember.
for anyone who did not know, can you guys guess which the voice of Kono Bangumiwa got painted today? Can you guess who it was?
Comment down below.
I already
Comment down
know.
below who you think it was.
Oh yeah.
Dear. Well, I guess no one will ever know.
The official SUAnime voiceover.
Yeah, the official Nia voice.
True.
No. Nia's voice will change every year.
You gotta call next year like, yo, we have a new video coming up.
Yeah.
Can
like,
you, do you have like 5 minutes? Just like say a few words.
Patent my voice. I should charge per hour.
Make your voice into like a Vocaloid, voice.
Yeah,
synth.
voice bank.
Yeah.
True.
Lol. Or next year you just get like a male to voice Nia. Make it like obvious that it's different. You may as well go either way.
No, just next year, just be Muse.
Yeah,
just be
true.
Nia.
Exactly.
And then
exactly.
and then Pudding next year.
yeah, and then
and
no
then
one will
we
remember, and then it's
Rotate
fine.
it. Yeah.
We've got a prune use for this
Actually,
stuff.
I forgot a very specific part of this podcast, which is our upcoming events. So, first of all, I'd like to advertise our AGM coming up. Everyone, please come to our AGM if you would like to either vote for your execs or be the execs yourself. And then second, we have the Anime Sydney Games tournament coming up. If you're passionate about games or you just want to play some games with new people, please come check out the Facebook page. I'll link it here. Also, we have the Anime Sydney Eurocamp coming up at the end of the year. COVID has been very tough on all of us, on all of us. And if you guys want some fun times with friends from all 4 unis, then come along to our Anime Sydney camp. There's very exciting events planned, such as trivia, scavenger hunt, test of coverage, etc. And yeah, that is Amanda advertising corner.
Wait, when will this video come out? The podcast?
It'll hopefully come out before AGM. But I don't know.
Because otherwise I would advertise it at ArtCon, but it's probably
think I
already
would.
over.
No.
I think it'll be
Actually, ArtCom, like, when is the ArtCom due again?
Oh, like 9?
I think the 9th, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think it will come out before then.
Then let's just say good luck to whoever submitted.
Yeah, applied for ArtCom.
Yes, money,
Yeah.
money prizes, many prizes. We will get to judge them. We'll be nice, don't worry.
We are nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Helen
we
and
are
Christina's
nice.
super nice. Gentle art directors.
Oh yes, that is us.
Okay, so we should not delay Selena anymore as she's gonna prep for her Genshin live stream.
Yeah, emotionally prepare myself.
Yeah, emotionally prepare yourself for your Hu Tao banner coming up.
Praying.
Praying. Please carry me sometimes in Genshin. I'm kidding.
No worries.
every day I just get new people to carry me in Genshin.
That's how you cruise.
Yeah, that's how I cruise. Like, I'm like level like 35ish, and then all my friends are like 55, 56, and I'm like, this is how I like it. My carries. But yeah, let's end our podcast here. Jayrice, would you like to do the outro like always?
Thank you everyone for watching and listening to our podcast today. This is probably, well, not probably, this is the last episode for the year, both our team and probably for this year in general. So
Hopefully Jayrice and I will see you guys again next year. Bye bye. Say bye to your art directors.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.